Okay, right. This video is about a program you can get on Steam called Lossless Scaling to improve your MotoGP game on mainly laptops, really. I mean, a decent desktop's going to play that game, I would have said, fairly easily. So, where are we? Let's find the Lossless Scaling. On this particular laptop I'm using now, this has got the RTX 5050. If I remember rightly, it let me put the settings up like one thing from medium to high or whatever, and still maintain like 60 FPS. I'm just going to show you what the settings are that you want to use, or I use, and then I'll, at the end of the video, when I've stopped chatting shit, I'll just throw up my old laptop, which had the GTX 1650 in it, which is like 5 years old now, and you'll see from videos when the game was first released, how you had to have pretty, I think it was low settings to get like 60 FPS. I think now you can play like medium settings and that'll hold a solid 60. So it's massive. And you're not sort of riding along the track and watching the trees draw in the distance. So anyway, let's get on with the program. Right. So if you're playing on your laptop or pretty much anything, you want to go for LSFG 3.1. So this is your frame generation. I always go for adaptive. If you go for fixed, you can do 2 times what the base is. I think then you're going to start getting fake frames and a load of bullshit. You're better off using adaptive. Target, generally, the reason I've got it at 100 is because I play War Thunder, and on this particular laptop, 100's the sweet point where you don't get any dips or anything at the resolution I play at. And on War Thunder, I actually just set it to 60 in the game, and I actually have this turned off. Because to be fair, I don't. You'll get slightly better looking generated frames. You can occasionally see with that on War Thunder, you can sort of see like with the tracks of the tank and that they sometimes go a little bit funny, but that's an online game. I don't know. I just have it how I want it, but for MotoGP, I'd say have that off. As long as this is over 60, that'll be good, or whatever one you want it at. Scaling, I don't use that. I mean, this has got, I don't know, all this other shit in here, whatever that is. I don't bother with it. Rendering, I've just found that on this particular laptop I'm on now, 6 seems to sort of look slightly better. This particular laptop's got G-Sync support on it. The draw FPS is supposed to put on the screen how many frames are real and how many are generated, but it don't ever come up with anything on my computer, so it does nothing. So have it either way, it don't really matter. Don't use that. Don't use that. This is the important bit. So if you're using your laptop, obviously you've got your 2 graphics cards there, your main card, and then you've got your iGPU. What you want to do is use your integrated graphics to select your generated frames, which use an adaptive mode. I mean, if I'm aiming for 60 FPS, it's really only going to generate frames where you'd get a few frame drops. So it's just going to smooth it out nicely. And then on a laptop, it's always going to be auto. Obviously, we ain't got multi-display or anything. So that's your settings for it. The other laptop I've got, I think I said, yeah, GTX 1650. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I need to say before I stop talking and show you the game. But yeah, basically, I'll know in a minute when I turn the other laptop on. But if I remember rightly, when I tried it, I could hold 60 FPS on medium settings. On this particular laptop, the RTX, I think I still had DLSS on in quality. Whether it used it or not, I don't know. But what I found was, yes, I'm just trying to think now, because like I say, I tested it when I first got it, and I haven't done it. What you'll have to do, I'll show you on the GTX the settings that I've used in the graphics settings, because some of the there's certain things in there, like with how it draws different stuff. If you if you just put it on, like, say, high or medium, what it'll end up doing is you'll end up like weird shadows and things near the bike, or you'll end up with like the crowds not looking right. So there's kind of, I had to do a little bit of jiggery pokery to get a sweet spot. So if you do use this program, there's a little bit of messing around if you want to get the eye candy right. But anyway, it is better. Without further ado, I'll go and turn the other laptop on and you'll see a demo of what it's like now on the GTX 1650 on a 5-year-old laptop, what cost me 500 quid at the time. So I don't know, would it be worth now? Probably 200 quid, if that. Um, and yeah, I mean, basically, if you want to see what it was like before, check out my old video from last year when MotoGP 25 was released. And I think I tested it on low, medium, and high settings, and then you'll see the difference. Right. Okay. Thank you very much. I'll get it put up. Where the hell's the flipping? Oh shit! Was one thing I forgot to say. To run it, so you leave that on in the background, and you just play your game as normal. So yeah, just thought I better just drop that on there. All right, just so we know where we are, just in case anyone was thinking you can do the settings and turn it off. You can't. Right, so we'll stop it right there.